I had to come get my flats. Gary's got the office going crazy. Do you know he's being investigated by the FBI?
What?
Yeah.
Gary, hello? Can't catch a break. I can't catch a break.
Well, folks, it looks like Zach got into some shady dealings with Gary, and it is not looking good. I knew something was up based on his initial reaction when he got back from the salon, and Fatima gave him the heads up about what's going on at work and why she's in a rush. What? And then as soon as she left, he calls Gary, but got a voicemail. Now, the question is, what in the heck is happening? Now, that one photo I've done a couple videos on where it's clearly a behind the scenes look of Gary talking with Zach face to face. And it's like, wait, what in the world is Gary doing there? Now, I know the writers have said don't try to compare the timelines of the shows, but I do need to reference Zatima. Zach is working with Bryce. At first it was Jake, but then the character swap. And Jake/Bryce works at the hedge fund company with Gary. Now, Bryce specifically tried to do a deal behind Zach's back with Gary to buy that building that Valerie was telling them about, but Zach said they didn't have the money for it. And Bryce looked to Gary to fund the missing amounts that they needed to purchase this building because the return would be like triple or quadruple what they put into the pot. Now, Gary didn't put his money in, and that screwed over Bryce and Zach to having all their accounts and assets frozen until Bryce was able to make things right. And it seems possible that at some point, Gary was an option that Zach figured would be worth, what is it? The juice is worth the squeeze. So maybe he decided, along with Bryce, to do some deals with Gary or put money into his company. And now it's like, now Zach needs to make sure his money's okay, because if the FBI seizes everything, there's a chance whatever money he has in Gary's company isn't going to be in a good position, and that's going to screw him over. Now, we don't know the exact details, but we do know that in Sistas, when Zach first made the come up and he was talking with Gary on the basketball court, Gary offered his help, but then in exchange, hey, talk good about me to Fatima, and then Fatima will put that in Andy's ear. And then Zach was like, hell no, man, I ain't doing all that. And then it's like, okay, Gary was going to work with Hayden to bring Zach down, but then Zach's like, man, I ain't about bringing down another black man. And it's like, yeah, unless that man is screwing Andy. But no, we don't know exactly what's happening, but I will say this much. Whatever Zach got involved with Gary is clearly something Fatima had no idea about. And now it's like, Zach, what did you get into this time? Now, like I said, I don't know if this is Zach doing things on his own. If he and Bryce worked together with Gary on something, maybe Bryce kept bigging up Gary's skills. And it's like, look, I know the dude might not be fully trustworthy and whatnot on the personal level, but business-wise, he knows what he's doing. So it might be wise to put your money in his company. So now Zach is going to freak out. What do you think about this? Honestly, I don't see any reason for Zach to contact Gary unless he did something with him money-wise and he's calling to see if everything's cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.